All right, guys, Georgia Boy here, down in the shop today doing a little casting with a modified Lee mold. This used to be the Lee 310 grain bullet for the 44 mag, and it was a gas checked mold. And I have my son mill off the gas check shank on it, and so now it's coming in around 263 grains and plain base. So let me get these powder coated up and we'll come back and check them out. All right, back up at the house. Here's a batch I cast today. Here's what I cast some last week. And I'll give you a reason as to why I wanted to modify that Lee 310 mold. Three reasons: the length, the weight, and the gas check. And by milling off the gas check, I took care of the length issue, I took care of the weight issue, and I took care of the gas check issue. And here's why I wanted to do that. In your older Marlin 1894 44 mags, or in your Rossi 92 44s, I think the Marlin had a 1 in 38 twist, and the Rossi has a 1 in 30. And I think that twist rate is left over from the old 4440s, which shot a little short, stubby, 200 grain bullet, and that twist rate was fine. You start shooting longer bullets though, modern bullets, through that slow twist rate, and I wasn't getting the accuracy out of this Lee 310. Now up at close range, just busting jugs and stuff, it was fine. But I thought a little shorter bullet would take care of that. Plus the 310 is really kind of top end for 44. This bullet's really more for 444, I think. And so I wanted to shorten it up, get it down to around 265 grains, which I think balances out the 44 a lot better, and get rid of the gas check. And by modifying it, it did all of that. Now you wouldn't have that issue in a revolver as far as the twist, but let me give you a look at it, the original and the modified. All right, so we got the original and then the modified. You can see there, and then this is the NOE. And here it is from this angle: original, modified with the gas shank milled off, and the NOE. Now this NOE bullet, I got this mold from Full Lead Taco, and it's a 265 grain bullet. It's a tumble lube, wide flat nose, gas check. Shoots great, but my experience is if it's a gas check mold, it generally shoots better with the gas check. And so that's, even though the bullet shoots the best, I don't shoot it a lot because I don't want to put gas checks on them. But by modifying that Lee mold, now I've got one comparable to it, plain base, with a big wide flat nose me-plat that I like, and the Lee's 2 crimp grooves. All right, so I loaded up some of these new modified Lee bullets and took it to the range about 2 weeks ago. And at the time, I had a Marbles bullseye rear sight and a big red fiber optic front sight on the gun. And it really works about like a red dot. It's not a precision sight, it's a get on target quick sight. And even with that setup, I was shooting like 2-inch groups at 50 yards with the modified bullet, which with a better sight or a scope, man, they would have been real good. So what I've done is I've changed out the rear sight to just your Marbles semi buckhorn with the white diamond insert with the fine adjustment. And I went with a Marbles finer brass bead front sight. And so I think I'm going to get better groups. And so we're going to load up some more, get to the range, get some velocity testings, see what kind of velocities we get out of this bullet now, see what kind of accuracy. Because what I'm after now is I'm done with playing with multiple modes for each gun. That's fun, and tinkering with it's always fun, but right now the way things are, I want one bullet, one load for every rifle, built to purpose, with the sight set to that load, and I want to forget about it. I want it just one load for every gun. And I'm thinking that new Lee modified bullet for the 44 Rossi is going to be that bullet. So anyway, we'll get to the range soon, take it and see what happens. So in the meantime, you guys take care.